Matt is still Iron Man champion! Get this now, come on! The franchise is here! Off the road, ultimate! Ow! Matt doesn't seem to appreciate at all what Ultra did for him.
Oh, look at me in the eye and tell me you want it.
The franchise is gonna make his presence known.
When the pressure was applied, you either failed or you failed.
I'm champ and I'm ready to face that pathetic, little insecure part of myself. It's gonna be by beating you. It's gonna be the time to declare I am at the top.
That's what? Bdubzz, that's safe!
What the fuck has happened to this business? Welcome to the era of the Steel City Saints. You will make history.
I think I'm good, mate.
The Steel City Saints have one problem with your challenge.
Steve just laid out the supernova! The Doppel's out here, what's...
I think there's a small collection of vermin that MWA should be rid of.
It's gonna be the Steel City Saints versus the Young Guns, baby! Bomb blast! No,
Welcome to the Smoke Show, Taco. And as you saw last week on Rise, I pinned you.
Now you just come here to work, smoke, hang around catering, and you act like you stopped caring about this sport. And you think you, above anyone else, deserve that title match at Xtreme Chaos.
I'm so much more happier than you right now. I'm having a blast. You sound miserable.
I'm going to beat you until you regret asking for it. I'm going to bring you to your senses.
The most hated man in Minecraft wrestling history, no doubt.
My addiction of creating art in this ring has died out. My addiction is now only to you, Milky. Do it for the fans of MWA. Do it for me! Take all I have left.
The man looks like he hasn't showered in weeks. He could barely even walk to the ring, let alone stand on his own 2 feet, and is living in his own delusions. But to tell you the truth, I have no interest. I didn't want to do this.
Oh, come on!
Just when you start feeling a little bit of sympathy for the guy.
Can we hold on
Well,
1 second, Milky? Second back.
Matty, you bit off more you could chew. You want me at Extreme Chaos? You got it.
Omega, you have clearly lost your goddamn mind. I've got to make an example out of you as to what happens when you cross the standard.
What you did at whatever that show was called, I got an issue with you, mister.
Omega! I'm the standard. If the MWA was a carnival ride, then I'm the yardstick you've got to stand next to see if you're tall enough to ride!
You and me are gonna be locked together. Who is behind that? People have been trying to kill me ever since I stepped foot in this business. Let me hear another howdy. I'm gonna make assault and battery look like jaywalking! Ladies and gentlemen, Bdubzz is at King Road. The Golden Bear is in the Minecraft Wrestling Alliance. We're about to see them collide here in the gauntlet. Follows behind. Survivor drops him. Pile driver
Whips him off the ropes. And oh my god, a knee strike! Ranks of Bdubzz with a lariat! Forget what I said earlier, this man can never stay down. Longer back claw. Here we go. What the fuck? What? No! Kholoki raises his title high. And Nuck taps out! Bdubzz gets the victory! Up on his shoulder.
Oh my god! What? Kholoki just won the Rumble!
You may lead the Titanic heading into XC with all the momentum you got over your shoulders, but I'll be the fucking iceberg that will tear you down to pieces.
Kholoki, I have been through hell. This journey I've had to the top has been marred with hell.
I prohibit myself from falling victim to the so-called Golden Bear.
If you
can't acknowledge what I've done as well, let me clue you in on one thing. Your words cannot hurt.
Bitch, I don't need to use words to convey my emotions.
Seal my fate, hunt the bear, end my story!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Philly, Lincoln Financial Field, on the grandest stage of them all. Welcome to Xtreme Chaos 7, and what a night we have for you in the main event. The MWC World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The winner of the 2023 Rumble, the Ghost Rider Kholoki, challenges the Golden Bear Bdubzz. And before that, two men with 7 months worth of animosity will be locked inside of a cage of hell. The Rock, the Raider, both will be locked inside. And before that, we will see two men go one-on-one, a rematch for Extreme Chaos terms. The torture artist Matty got what he wanted, and he goes one-on-one with the all-heart Milky. The junior heavyweight title up for grabs. The Icon Taco defends against the #1 contender, the Smoke Show, Nuck. Tag team action. The Young Guns are on the same page with one common enemy, Steve and Pico of the Steel City Saints, and they, of course, will have Saints in their corner. But kicking us off tonight, as per usual, the Iron Man Championship is on the line. The Prophet Matt looks to right the wrongs, looks to silence any doubters as he defends against the Hall of Famer, the franchise ultimate. I, of course, am Omega. I'm joined tonight by Jasper. Jasper, how are we feeling?
How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Oh my god, I'm absolutely ecstatic. Sold out of Anaheim. Lincoln Field is feeling electric, and I cannot wait for this amazing matches from top to bottom. But let's not waste a single moment, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get straight into the action. This championship came a little bit later since the beginning of this new run with its first champion, obviously being Kholoki, who lost it not long ago at Horizon, held it ever since then, and then lost it to to Matt. And you know, Matt retained his title against Steve. Steve attacked Matt after the match, but this man came to the save. Offered a hand to Matt. Matt got his hand away and left. And ever since then, blood was boiling. It heated up, and it led to this match right here at Xtreme. It's all coming down to this Iron Man title. Two legends of the game, Matt versus Ult.
And there you see the franchise looking among the 70,000 strong here in Philly as he heads down the ramp, looks towards the ring where he will look to put down the Prophet and prove his point that whenever the spotlight's shining brightest on the Prophet, Matt either fails or he bails. It is safe to say Ultimate is nothing but confident heading into this Iron Man Championship match, and he thinks in his mind he will be leaving as the third ever Iron Man Champion. The only thing left is time, which will tell which man is leaving Lincoln Financial Field with the Iron Man Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in Minecraft wrestling today, around their waist.
And you know, Ult came back in the previous run from almost taken at Horizon as well, and did the same thing at the Rumble this year around, continuously proving why, you know, he's the same Ult he used to be continuously dominant in the previous run, and hopefully hoping to kick off his return in this one with another win and a championship around his waist. But here comes the champ. Though not involved so much in our previous run here of NWA, this man was all over developmental, booking the new generation, leading him behind his back. But he thought it's time for him to step back in the ring. He'll have some unfinished business to his legacy. You know, prove himself a little bit more, prove to himself more. And that's exactly what this entire match with Alt is all about. And he can really kick off this new page he's turning of his legacy with a huge bang against Alt.
And of course, there you see the Prophet. This whole week leading up to this has been Ultimate saying how when the spotlight shines brightest, Matt Dog can't get the job done. And here he is right in front of us here, the Iron Man champion, as per usual, giving us a little gratitude before this big match.
Matt just has this aura about him of this absolute legend, but obviously, you know, as you said earlier, Alt doesn't really see that. And again, wants to see what Matt is made of here today. Matt is going to come into this match trying to prove him wrong. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. One of the more hyped up matches in this card, in my opinion. I mean, it's legend versus legend, legacy versus legacy. It's going to be unforgettable.
And of course, here you see the rules for the Iron Man Championship match. Of course, the wrestler who walks away with the most points at the end of the time limit, whether it be pinfall, submission, DQ, anything in between, will be leaving as Iron Man champion.
Match type that requires a lot of stamina, a lot of durability to withstand 50 minutes of pure action, because it's constant pinfalls, constant need to try and get over the other man, and, you know, 15 minutes, two legends in the ring. It's going to be a rough night for both these men.
Now,
sorry, you go.
The Iron Man Championship being raised high here as we look to kick off Extreme Chaos 7 with a bang.
If Matt takes the win here against Alt, then I don't see a man who can stop him. I mean, he withstood Kholoki, Steve, two huge wrestlers amongst the roster, one of the biggest we have, and then take down a legend like Alt. I don't know who could possibly stand in Matt's way. And, you know, the more defenses you have with that title, the better and stronger you become with that championship. And here we go.
Only time will tell. And you see here both men locking up. And Extreme Chaos 7 is officially underway. Matt very quickly behind with the waist. Both men rather same stature, not much of a size advantage on Alt's half. Look at this, though. Pries his hands apart, pulls him into the wrist. You see Matt trying to roll through it. Kev's back up to his feet, trying to revert the pressure, and look at that, he does it. Turns the arm over and now has Ultimate where he wants him. Take a look at Alt here. The elbow down on the arm. Look at that. Sweeps the leg. And down goes Matt very quickly. Look at Alt there, sitting down on that leg here.
Alt, you know, one of the most stronger men I've seen in an MWA in history ever. And the amount of brute strength this man has.
And look at that there. Alt was looking for the strike. Matt covering the back of his head really quickly. And you see Alt there playing some games, it looks like. Pats him on the back there. Obviously, Matt not a fan of that, but nevertheless, Ultimate right there just showed Matt, anything you can do, I can do better. And here's the lockup once again.
Ultimate trying to prove a point. Again, the reason they're into this match, Alt continuously saying how...
Look at that. Look at the backdrop suplex. Matt, however, flips behind him, gets a waistlock of his own. Look at this. Towards the ropes they go. O'Connor roll. Look at this. Has him down. Oh, Ultimate able to kick out.
Very close one. kind of shades of what Nuck tried to do against Nuck did do against Kholoki in their Iron Man title match. A massive arm drag.
Has ult on the ropes here. There's a second one. Mad Dog looking good for the time being. Look at this off the ropes. Big senton and ultimate rolls out of the way. Matt gets nothing but canvas there. And once again in the early going, ultimate showing that he's one step ahead. Penalty kick, but I think I spoke too soon. Matt catches the leg here. Back up to his feet. Has a hold of Ultimate's right leg.
Desperate to prove himself as the legend, Matt. And ult now.
Ultimate, however, kicking him off there. Look at this. Goes for the boss. Matt underneath it there. Hook of the arms. Snapdragon suplex.
Matt very quick at the beginning of this match.
Just as we saw, Ultimate was one step ahead. Matt Dog has been tape studying as well. Here he comes. But look at Ultimate pops him up. Stun gun into the ropes. Matt goes throat first. And look at Matt there, a little bit dazed there. Ultimate L.
That was quick right off the bat on this match.
Very early in this match, and there's the sliding variation of it. That's 2 Ultimate L's right there, and we are only 3 minutes in. This does not look hopeful for the Prophet, but he's able to shove ult off of him.
Ultimate L, one of the more devastating moves in Minecraft wrestling history. Ult has years and years to perfect it, and it's, you know, like I said, one of the more perfected moves. I mean, he's been hitting it for so many years without changing a thing.
And speaking of hitting it, looking to hit that ultimate bomb, he's going to end things early. He gets that one up on Mad Dog point-wise. Oh, but look at this, punching him there. And look, Matt drops down there. Knee first into that face buster. Oh, and look at that, spins it. Big chop there. He's finding himself in this match. There's another one. He's got Ultimate on spaghetti legs towards the corner. There's a third. He has him stunned. Has a big opening right now against the franchise. Both men tied when it comes to points, but that might not last long. To the other corner, he runs, but Ultimate follows behind. Big jumping knee.
Both men quick on their
Here
feet
comes
for the raise.
Ultimate, but Matt meets him in the middle with that spear.
Another move that Matt has never changed and perfected it for years. Here we go, looking for the cover, but Ultimate out of the
Wanted
way.
the cover after that big spear, formerly known as the Sympathy for Sinners throughout his whole career. Looks to get the pin, but Ultimate there, able to roll out of the ring. Smart thinking.
One step ahead, as always, in the beginning of this match.
Oh, and I think I have an idea of what Matt could be looking for here. The way he's eyeing those ropes, something new in the arsenal of the Prophet.
Looking to fly, here we go,
Here
Matt.
he comes to the middle rope. Triangle moonsault.
Both men are down at ringside.
Crashes down on the franchise, and the Prophet is hype. The Iron Man champion is excited. He knows how big this match is for him, for the people in attendance.
So much to prove to himself and to everyone here watching.
And take a look at this back into the ring. He sends him. Could maybe get that first fall of the match. Oh my god. Right before the 3-0 able to kick out. I thought that was going to be the first one. That huge golden triangle moonsault, beautifully done by the Prophet, is not enough to put away the franchise. But gets you to thinking, Matt's been running through his repertoire rather quick so far. What else is left? And I think we're about to find out firsthand. He's going to go for the Prophet song. But look at Ultimate there. Boots the leg from underneath him.
One step ahead again.
Pulls him off the top rope onto his shoulders. Ultimate bomb. Sits out with it. And just when we thought Matt was rolling, I think Ultimate is about to get the first fall of the match.
Got
That's
him right
2.
off.
And
Oh my god, what?
The Ultimate bomb typically puts away his challengers, but the Prophet says no. And I think that might have thrown Alt off a little bit. I think even he thought that was going to be it. So I think there's only one move stronger that Alt has to go through, and I believe it's time! But look at Matt rolling away from the center, avoiding the ultimate injection, that springboard inverted cutter.
Knows Alt all too well. Now Omega knows that 7 minutes in, usually we'd have a pinfall in most Iron Man matches.
That boss again, Matt underneath. No pinfalls. We're already almost 8 minutes in, and Ultimate gets his leg caught up in the ropes. Oh my god! Cactus clothesline to the back of the head, and both men spill to the floor.
Back to ringside they go. After that triangle moonsault. We're 7 minutes in. Yet to see a pinfall. Neck and neck. Speed and strength go head to head. Both men trying to outsmart the other.
Gonna send him back in here. Gonna get that pin, but look at Ultimate there. Foot on the apron. Oh, big forearm there to the side of Matt's head. Referee trying to get both men back into the ring, or at least one of the men, so we can get a solidified point. But look at this. Has him. Michinoku driver. Gonna look to drop him down on that very thin layer of matting above the concrete. But look at Matt off the shoulders. Lands on the apron. Look at this. Big forearm off the apron. But Ultimate catches him by the side. Uranagi plants him on the apron.
Hardest side of the ring goes crashing down. That is brutal.
Referee going to start the count as Ultimate rolls the Iron Man champ in. A move like that could easily be what Ultimate needs to get the first pinfall. But I think instead he's going to reach a little bit deeper.
Like I said earlier, I talked about durability and stamina. Alt wants to put that nail in the coffin right here, right now. Take all that durability and stamina away.
Dragging him up. Shoots him to the ropes.
We already saw the ultimate bomb.
This pops him up. Looking for the ultimate bomb. Look at Matt spins out though. Poison Rana spikes Ultimate's head off the canvas. And just like that, finds a quick way to avoid the ultimate bomb. Hook of the leg, and he kicks out. We are 10 minutes into this matchup.
I mean, Omega, if we continue at this pace, it might end 1-0 or a complete draw with no points. Both men completely neck and neck so far in this match.
We have roughly 5.5 minutes remaining on the time limit, and neither man has gotten a pinfall. We could see overtime, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta think that's always a factor in matches like this. If it leads to a tie when the time limit is up, we have to go into overtime, whether that be sudden death or anything of the sort. Matt there with a big chop, all up to the referee's discretion. Big forearm there, shoots back. Both men back and forth going at it. Now laid it all on the line. I think they're realizing the clock is ticking and that they are tied up right now.
Very desperate for that point that could secure them the win, the way this match is going. And after the effect of the Poison Rana, Ult was dazed for quite a bit on the mat. Oh my god, massive headbutt.
And I think Ultimate might have what he needs to get that first fall. And look at Matt there. Look at that. Knees his way out. The top of his head. Falls back down into the mat. Looking for yet another spinning chop. Ult gets his hands up. Huge uppercut there. We have 4 minutes remaining. And Jasper, like I said, neither men have a point. They are tied up right now.
Going overtime is not something I don't see happening, and not something I didn't expect. Like I said, two legends coming into the ring. I did not think, we would get like many points in this match. So neck and neck, like everybody expected when Matt and Ult step into the ring.
Position, kicks off the ropes, and look at that! Spins it, tornado DDT.
The athleticism of Matt is insane.
Points to the top rope, and he's going to look to hit that Prophet song. If he hits that spectacular moonsault and he gets the pin, he is going to have one up on the franchise, and he is going to leave Extreme Chaos. as Iron Man champion. It's time for the greatest move in pro wrestling history, and he is going to look to hit it. Here he comes, Prophet. Song Ultimate out of the way. The Prophet comes crashing down.
Outsmarted him again. So it comes
Big
one step
running
ahead.
senton. Look at this. Picks up Matt. We are nearing roughly 3.5 minutes remaining. 2.5, I should say. Final call. Looking for that Ushigoroshi. Matt slips out. Look at this. Hook of the head. Hook of the head. Has the hook said Killer Queen.
After so much damage sustained in this match.
All he needs is 30 seconds. That's it. That's all he said he needs. But of course, roughly 2 minutes remain on the time. Can Ultimate last this long, or can he find a way out? And he just did. Look at that. Hooks the head. Drops down. Big stunner there. And just like the move says, he stunned the Prophet. Big knee in the corner. Here comes the franchise again. Cannonball senton. The 240-pound frame crashing into the champ. Drags him across the canvas. Lifts him up. Final call connects. Drops him neck first onto that knee.
And I think that's going to be it.
To the apron. I think it is time. The second time is going to be the charm for Ultimate as he looks to hit that ultimate injection. Could be all he needs, but Matt catches him in midair, leaps up, high angle drop kick, and both men spill to the canvas, and we have 1 minute remaining.
Massive drop kick sustained to a lot of chest damage already dealt to Ult in this match, and they both go crashing down. Both men seem to not get up.
50 seconds remain, and neither men have scored a pinfall. They are tied with the score. If neither men get an upper hand here, we will be seeing some sort of overtime. Something's got to happen. There is no way management will let Extreme Chaos continue with an undisclosed finish. Here comes Matt. Boss ducks underneath it here. Spear once again. And we have 25 seconds remaining. And look at this. Here's the pin. Here's the pin. This could be what he needs.
More damage to the torso.
Still in this match. We are nearing 10 seconds. 10 seconds here. Matt's got to think quick. Someone's got to do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the time limit has expired.
What happens now? They're continuing to fight.
You see, they're not stopping here. You got to think something's got to happen here. Surely some sort of overtime, sudden death, something like that. But both men, I don't think they know the match is over. I think they're now finally coming to their senses. But still, both men just land and strikes on one another. They don't want this match to end, and of course the crowd doesn't either. The time limit expired. I'm not sure what happens from here. Referee just trying to separate both men here.
They're both seeing red, not listening to the ref. And it's finally... No, Matt pushed back. What?
And listen there. This match has been ruled a draw, and it looks to me like Matt has retained the Iron Man Championship. It's a draw. I mean, that's how it works in our business. I mean, no sudden death, no last round. I mean, a tie means a retain for the champ, but he wants a microphone. Matt has something to say here, and we're gonna hear from the Prophet. It looks like the crowd is not a fan of this result. Let's hear what the Prophet's got to say about this.
It's not going to end like this. We're not doing that. Not here. Not against you. I don't care if I win or lose. I just can't have it end like this. All I need is 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Please. In fact, I'm not asking, I'm demanding 5 more minutes. Get ready to ring the bell. Is that alright with you?
And you heard Matt right there. He does not want this Iron Man title match to end with a draw at Extreme Chaos. Says he wants 5 more minutes, and Ultimate's ready to go. And here we go. Out goes the microphone. These two men are about to go 5 more minutes. The Iron Man Championship still on the line. Both men tied up with the score. 5 more minutes have been added to this Iron Man contest, which means the score still does count.
And Lincolnfield is certainly happy about that. 5 more minutes. How much more damage can they sustain?
And here we go. The bell has sounded. 5 more minutes on the clock. Matt and Ultimate going overtime. The Iron Man title still on the line. Both men tied here. And look at this. The animosity. Both men at each other's throats. All they want to do is leave as Iron Man champion. And look at Matt with a big chop there.
More damage to the torso of Ultimate
sounds back. Both men now going at it, going at it.
Ult's chest already super red from all the chops he sustained in the match.
And you hear Matt there, the war cry off the ropes. Oh, spins it. Big knife edge chop. Ultimate stumbling here. He comes. There's another one there. The crowd here in Philadelphia torn between the champ and the challenger. Ultimate backs into the ropes here. He comes. Matt spins it. Big back kick there. Drops the franchise. Oh, big scissor kick across the neck. Combination of kicks from the champion. And like he said, only 5 more minutes. Not that much time on the clock, even from the get-go. Matt Dog is rallying the crowd here in Lincoln. 3.5 minutes remain. Matt up to his feet, but Ultimate meets him there. Ultimate L, and both competitors fall to the mat.
But this time around, they're not going to waste any single speck of time. Ult to the apron.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to look for that ultimate injection, but instead, look at that. Matt once again avoids it, crawls out to the apron. Fantastic ring awareness from a veteran. He knows what's coming if he stays in the center of that ring. Look at Matt with a big elbow there. Has lured Ultimate in exactly where he wants him. Slingshot's over. Spear through the ropes.
Third one hit in this match.
And of course, we saw he was training with one of his friends, Slick. That's a move in his arsenal. Maybe paying a little homage there. Hook of the leg. And Ultimate able to kick out. A big move. Extra momentum on that spear is not enough. And we are nearing 2 minutes remaining on the clock.
So much damage sustained to the body of Ult. In this match, 3 spears and all those chops.
I mean, surely management is not going to let Matt go 5 more minutes if this is a draw again. There has to be a definitive winner here. Hook of the arms. But instead, Ult lifts him up, slams him down. Alabama slam off his shoulders. And once again, the franchise is 1 step ahead of the champion. Look at this Ultimate L. Matt with the hold of the arm. Look at this. Drops him down. Right in front of him there. Hook of the head. Cross faces in. Has it cinched in on Ultimate here. But look at Ult struggling to his feet. Lifting him up here. Onto his shoulders. Final call connects. Avoids the crossface. Avoids getting damaged by it. And he screams out here. We have roughly under a minute, not over a minute, I should say, remaining as he looks to hit the ultimate injection. Is he finally gonna have what it takes? Ultimate injection connects, and we are going to have ourselves a brand new Iron Man champion. Hook of the leg, and ladies and gentlemen, Ultimate has not done it.
What the hell?
The Prophet gets that shoulder up, is still alive, and I think Ultimate just saw a ghost.
What the hell would it take other than that?
To the ropes, Ultimate Bomb. If that didn't get the job done, this will! Cutter in midair! Avoids the Ultimate Bomb, and Matt just drops the franchise. 30 seconds on the clock! He's crawling, has his sights set on the top rope. Is he gonna have time? 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds! Trying to get the blood flowing back into that leg on the top rope. 10 seconds remain.
Everything he can
for the greatest move, Prophet Song!
5 seconds!
And there gets the cover, and the referee counts it right before the time was up. And just like that, the Prophet has survived the franchise, and Matt is still the Iron Man champion.
My heart just skipped a beat. I can't believe Matt kicked out and then managed to get on the top rope and hit the Prophet Song. Matt truly deserves the win here today.
Did not want to take that draw victory, that draw retain. Instead, asked for 5 more minutes. And he showed why he deserves to be in the spot he's in, why he deserves to be Iron Man champion with a definitive win over Ultimate. And you see, holding that Iron Man title in his hands, knows better than anyone that he has earned this spot.
And Omega, the spotlight came, the light was shining on him, and he did manage to get that big moment.
Raising that title high, well deserved for the Prophet. A huge win. What a fantastic way to kick off Extreme Chaos. That was a great match. And is still Iron Man champion. A huge victory. And just as it's a huge victory, it's a devastating loss for Ultimate. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off Extreme Chaos 7. And we are not ending the action anytime soon.
But ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna continue to our next match. We got the huge tag team action. Steel City Saints take on the returning Young Guns. Don't miss it.
And here we go, continuing on Extreme Chaos tag team action. The reunited Young Guns, Jasper the Supernova, Doppel the Prodigal Son, prepare for war with 2 men who have done them wrong these past few weeks. They go one-on-one with the Steel City Saints. Rallying on the crowd here in Lincoln Financial Field, here in Philly. There's obviously some fan favorites going into this match because I don't think there is a soul on this planet who likes Saints. There you see them, led by the beast, Saints. You see the problem, Steve. A new look to him. You see the aerial assassin, Pico. A devastating trio right here. And nevertheless, these two, you see the young guns in the ring, but Saints has found himself 2 sniper rifles and he the ammunition. The Steel City Saints was born, and they look to wreak havoc tonight on the young guns. Saints has questioned what Minecraft Wrestling has become ever since he left. He says they've gone weak, they've turned soft, and 2 examples of that are Jasper and Doppel. Saints says a man should not be scared to cheat, to bend the rules, to break down their opponents in order to get the job done. And he has taken Steve and Pico under his wing, and he is going to be in their heads tonight, telling them exactly what they need to do to get the job done. Those are some nice ass hoodies. You can buy them at the concession stand, $38.99. It's a steal. And here we go, and it looks to me like Jasper wants to get things done here, and I think it makes only the most sense. And look at Steve there, he's got his shirt off, showing off those muscles. And here we are, big tag team match underway. The second match of Extreme Chaos 7 is about to kick off. And it's got to be dangerous for the young guns because they don't have anyone in their corner. They don't have somebody feeding them what to do when they might get a little lost in this match. Saints is in the corner of Steve and Pico. And look at Pico here, right as the bell rings, has his arms up. Perhaps a test of strength with Jasper. Trying to lure him in, it looks like. I wouldn't trust something like this. But take a look at Jasper here, and there you go! Give him what he's got coming to him. Of course, Pico, the man who turned his back on Jasper a few weeks ago to join the Steel City Saints. And Jasper's not going to trust anything like that. Big arm drag. Pico ran at him. And Pico right back up to his feet there. You can't forget Pico, one of the best high flyers going in Minecraft Wrestling. Here he comes, drop down. Look at Jasper Tiger Roll, and take a look at that. Cool, calm, and collected is the Supernova. Take a look at that. Here he comes. Sweep the legs there. Back up to his feet is Jasper. And look at that standing moonsault there. If Jasper's got to get him out of Steve's corner, he's got to get him away there. He should know that Saints he's got anything up his sleeve. Got to keep him away from his corner as much as possible. Kick out there from Pico. Not enough just yet. Jasper is looking good. Brings him to his corner. Perhaps going to tag in his tag partner. And here we go. It has been quite some time since these two men have been on the same page, but I love to see it. Look at this. Both men whip him to the ropes. There he comes. Both men leap up. Big drop kick there. They are cooking right now. The Young Guns looking good. Show of respect there. And you see Saints there, a little antsy at ringside there. Not liking what he's seeing so far. But I think he knows he has that secret weapon on the apron, that being Steve. And I think Steve just, I don't know if the ref saw it, but Steve just tagged himself in, slapped Pico's back, and Steve's now the legal man. Here he comes, and Steve, look at that interfering there. Big back elbow there. And just like that, the Young Guns have a huge problem standing in their way of XC Glory. And speaking of the problem, there he goes, sends Doppel to the corner there, big elbow there, now laying him in. And look at Steve. Saints has been so good at mentoring these guys. He's taught them, you don't want your opponent anywhere near his corner to tag in. He has him isolated in the SCS's corner, the Steel City Saints. And look at this, the 5 count. Just before the 5, referee having to pull Steve back there. Steve reaching a little low there. And look at this from behind. Look at Saints there. Saints choking Doppel on the ropes there. Referee doesn't see it. Take a look at this here. She's too busy with Steve, and you see Saints is choking the life out of Doppel. And right before the referee can turn around, Saints lets go. A veteran of the business. He knows what it takes to get the job done, even if it's not what the fans prefer. Big clothesline in the corner. Look at Doppel there, knee to the midsection. Look at this, kick to the chest, finding a way out, fighting back against the big man. Take a look. Has Steve where he wants him. Steve on spaghetti legs. And hey, you see Pico over there. I mean, look at Pico over there. He's trying to take that buckle pad off. You see him? And look, the referee finally getting his attention. And look at Steve there. Had Doppel distracted. And I think this was their plan. Saints has done one hell of a job at mentoring these two. They got all the cheap tricks in the book. Doppel reaching out. Steve got that big sleeper hold in. Well, the referee wasn't looking. Had Doppel distracted. Look at this. Has him just too far. The Young Guns are in a world of hurt right now. Like I said, the mentor factor of Saints coming into play. Steve and Pico have all these tricks up their sleeve. And the Young Guns, all they have are one another. Too far to tag out. Doppel has nowhere to go. Look at Steve trying to drop Doppel to the mat. Body scissors trying to get it in. If he locks in the sleeper hold fully, he's not going to be able to get out. But Doppel here rolls him back. Steve's shoulders are down. Steve able to kick out. Steve survives. Doppel almost got a cheap one in there. And Doppel is that much closer to Jasper. And look at this. Before he can make the tag, Pico. I didn't even see him. Pico off the apron. Pulls Jasper off. And now into the barricade he sends him. Saints has done an incredible job with teaching these guys everything he knows. Big splash. Drop kick in the corner. And in comes Steve. Little tag team offense there from the SCS. And right afterwards, big enziguri there. That was clean. Steve and Pico, 100% of the offense so far. Because Jasper has been isolated on the outside cover. Doppel able to kick out. Has him up now. Look at this tag to Pico. A little more tag team offense, it looks like. But Doppel here shoves off the shoulders. Pushes Steve into Pico there. Oh, my God. And here we go. Here we go. Is he going to make it? Look at this with Pico there. Right before Doppel can reach his hand. Snap German suplex. And once again, the SCS are in the way of the Young Guns getting tagged in. Oh my God, Stormbreaker. Pico's looking for it. Looking to hit it. Doppel trying to wriggle his way out. Has him up. Look at Doppel though. Drops down. There we go. In comes Jasper. Springboard. Big clothesline. Here comes Steve. Oh, big roundhouse. Here we go. Jasper's fired up. The crowd is fired up. Look at this handspring. Bear collision connects. And he just dropped the problem. Here comes Pico. Ducks the clothesline. Shotgun drop kick. Jasper is unloading. Giving Steve and Pico what they've had coming for months. For weeks on end. And here we go. The Young Guns on the same page. Doppel by the ropes. I think they're about to do a little tribute. Oh my God! Pop-up Tope Con Hilo. A move made famous in Minecraft wrestling by Steve and his brother Treetops. That just shows how much influence Steve has had on tag team wrestling over the years, but nevertheless turned his back on the fans, and a little taste of his own medicine right there at the hands of the Young Guns. And look at this. They have Pico up. Jasper to the top. Looking for something. Big power bomb with the blockbuster there. And that very well could be all they need. The cover. Steve can't break it up. He's down on the outside. But Pico is able to kick out. Not enough. And they're calling for the end. Maybe going to look to hit that force of future. The move that won them the tag team titles years ago. The force of future looking for it. But look at Steve. Boot stopple in the head. Pico with a Hurricane Rana there. Look at this. And Steve a hold of Jasper now. This is not good. They've isolated the Supernova. Both men have him up. Look at this. Both men have up in the suplex. Doppel says, I got you, bro. Pulls him down. Look at this. Down he goes off his back. Doppel. Lariat on both men. Using his partner as a step stool. And he takes down the SES. And Steve spills to the outside. They have isolated the smaller member of the Saints. This is good for them. Steve down and out. Both men have Pico up. Both men drop him with a suplex there. Looking great are Jasper and Doppel. Steve on the outside. Could this be what they need? Looking for that Amber collision once again. That big handspring. Pico out of the way. Pico off the ropes. Oh, Sky Walker connects. Flips it with that DDT, and he just spiked Jasper on his head, and I think that gives Steve enough time to gain his momentum, to gain his footing, and now the big man, the Problem, is back in the ring. Has Jasper up. Oh, big thrust kick while he's on the shoulders there. Holds on. Ushi Garoshi. That was nice. These two men have been working on their tag team offense, and Saints is loving it here. Hooks Jasper's head. Pico up to the top. Steve with a hold of Jasper. Oh my God! Neck breaker with that shooting star press to flatten him out. Little cocky there is Pico, not looking towards the cover, doesn't know that Doppel's on the outside. He just pulled his partner out. Pico wasn't looking. You dumbass. Look what you did. And look at this to the barricade. Steve blocked it with his foot. And look at that big knee on the outside. Steve and Doppel going at it now. The legal men, Pico and Jasper. Wait, sorry, Steve and Jasper. But Pico drags him towards the center for Steve to pick the scraps. Both men with a hold of the wrist. Look at this, looking for a double knee strike. A big maneuver. Jasper out of the way, and both men go knee first into one another. That's gotta hurt. That's bone on bone. Jasper, Amber, collision on both men. Drops the SES. The Young Guns have a chance once again. Take a look at this. Off the ropes. Headshot! Drops the aerial assassin. Pico rolls out of the ring. The legal man, Steve, is still in there, however. Spaceman Plancha! Over the top, takes out Pico. Look at Jasper over the ropes. Detonation DDT. They are just over and over again laying it in on the Saints. And speaking of Saints, he is not loving what he's seeing. Hook of the legs. Could this be? Oh, that's two. Oh, and Lord, hey, what the hell? Saints! Pulling the ref out of the ring. Are you kidding me? What did Saints just do? Wait, look at the ring. What? That's Breezy! That's Breezy! He's got a Steel City Saints hoodie on! He just nailed Jasper with the brass knuckles! Breezy! Steve with the arm over Jasper! Two! That's three! Is Breezy the newest recruit for the SCS? Pico held onto Doppel's leg. Wasn't able to break it up. And it looks like Breezy is the newest recruit to the Steel City Saints. Oh my god. The Steel City Saints are looking stronger than ever. A victory at Extreme Chaos and a new member in Breezy. What a match nevertheless, but in the end, Steve and Pico victorious. And you know Saints is going to be smiling ear to ear. A valiant effort by the Young Guns, but in the end, the numbers advantage. Like I told you, man, it got to them. They gave it their all. They didn't bend the rule books, but in the end, Steve and Pico just had that numbers advantage. And here we see Doppel tending to his partner. They got to make that long walk to the back, and nothing they should be ashamed of. They put on a fantastic effort. A fantastic tag team match. And ladies and gentlemen, tag team wrestling is on the up and coming here in MWA, and you love to see it. But of course, after a match like that, we got to keep the ball rolling here tonight at Extreme Chaos 7, because up next, we got another championship on the line for you all. Up next, the Junior Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line. We're going to see the Icon Taco make his third defense of the title as he defends against a former tag team partner of his, the Savior, Nuck. The Smoke Show, I'm sorry. What? Oh my god. Sorry, I was backstage with Nuck earlier while he was warming up. I got a little contact buzz. I'm a little all over the place. But of course, up next, Nuck Taco, the Junior Heavyweight title. It's coming to you next.
Now, Omega, how can you not help but just smile? Just smile when you hear this theme song. How can you dislike this man?
Hey, Jasper, like I said, I was backstage while Nuck was warming up. I was smiling ear to ear. My eyes were a little red, too. No matter, though, the Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line here up next. And look at that attire there. Nuck looks ready to go. And look at that. Look how strong that hit was right there. He just took the biggest hit of his life.
And what a place to do it, Omega. I'm super excited to have Nuck here.
Look at this, basket in the crowd here. Nuck, the happiest he's ever been. Says he thinks Taco's miserable despite being champion. And Nuck's just been out here having a good time. And maybe having a good time will lead to him winning the Junior Heavyweight Championship here at Extreme Chaos 7.
Now,
of course.
Omega, how much fun he is, how much, chill and laid back he is. It doesn't take away from how much of an historic and phenomenal wrestler Nuck is. I mean, to be in the Hall of Fame, that's no light work.
Of course, has done more for this Minecraft wrestling business than many know. Definitely one of the most influential people in this business's history. But nevertheless, could win singles gold for the first time in quite some time. To my knowledge, the last time Nuck won a singles title in Minecraft Wrestling, it was actually the World Heavyweight Championship back in 2017. Would defeat Paco to win it, but nevertheless could be looking to win his second championship since then, as we await the entrance of the champ.
Former tag team making battle in the grandest stage of them all. And here we go. The first and current junior champ made his way, crawling through a brutal tournament to get the title that he currently has. And he is truly an icon of this business. Arrogant attitude, a bit cocky attitude. Nevertheless though, his ring skills brought over the fans, and the love is felt, the respect is felt for the king of the juniors.
Icon living. As Taco looks amongst the crowd here in Philly, that Philly air. Taco is ready to make his third defense of the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, Omega, you know, Taco is a bit standoff, like, you know, bring a little bit something different to that junior division. Maybe that's what makes him on top, that he has that athletic style of most of the juniors, fast on his feet, quick thinking, but he also has that ring smart of a veteran, ring awareness, and that absolute brute strength of his, different physique, different stature he brings to the junior division.
The different haircut.
And different haircut.
And of course, you got to think about the statistics here. If Taco leaves tonight as the winner, he will have the most successful defenses of any championship. Wait, that's entirely wrong. Kholoki has 4. If he gets another after this one, he will be tied for the most successful defenses of any championship since we returned to Minecraft Wrestling. With 3 championship defenses is nothing to look down on.
Not afraid to let that mouth run. It's Taco. One of the biggest trash talkers in this business, but again, won over the crowd with his amazing in-ring abilities and his Cinderella story, his fairy tale story coming from, you know, just another face on the roster to the champ of all the juniors.
He was a jobber for a couple of years, but finally thought he'd put the work in, and it paid off. This man is one of the most beloved, hardworking men in Minecraft Wrestling right now, and there's a reason he's junior champion. As we prepare for this matchup, look, has not taken his eyes off of Nuck, and something tells me one of these men are taking this match a hell of a lot more seriously than the other one. Of course, 1 hour on the clock, and the Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line. A little bit of a weight difference here. Nuck has roughly 7 pounds on Taco, but I mean, look at the physique difference. Taco is chiseled out of stone. Nuck put on a little bit of a belly recently, but nevertheless, I mean, both men equal when it comes to the junior heavyweight style. Both men have a little bit of power behind their moves. Taco a juggernaut in the division, but nevertheless, it is time to see these men do battle for the second time in this iteration of Minecraft Wrestling. Last time we saw it, Taco put down Nuck in the tournament to win that junior championship. But of course, in that tag team match we saw a few weeks ago, Taco got pinned by Nevlin. And now the match is underway, and the junior title is on the line. And look at this. I mean, Nuck's offering his opponent a hit of his blunt. I mean, how more respectful can you get? That costs money.
Taco does not see it that way whatsoever.
Taco sees it disrespectful. I mean, not a fan of being offered that blunt. And look at that there. Just shoves at his face. And you got to expect the booze. I mean, of course, marijuana, in fact, legal here in Philly. Look at this big lariat. Nuck underneath it. Schoolboy, shoulders down. Imagine. Oh, no, Taco able to kick out.
Shades of what happened in the Iron Man title match against Kholoki. Trying to get that quick pin.
Taco would have kick out though. Nuck just trying to outsmart the champ, but I think Taco's on an entire another playing field when it comes to thinking about pro wrestling. Look at this Yakuza kick. Nevlin with the arm drag into the pin very quickly. Taco able to kick out.
Nuck has this very much, burst of energy kind of style, out of nowhere, unexpected in it. It goes to show with all the roll-ups he does at the beginning of the match.
And Taco rolling out of the ring. I think maybe Taco was not expecting that from Nuck. I don't think Nuck was expecting that from Nuck. All he's needed was one more count in each of those pins, and he would have been champion. You think Taco's worried?
You know, I don't think he's worried. I think he's just nothing more than seeing red and being pissed off and just want to take Nuck's head on a platter.
I'm sure he was not expecting those pins there. I'm sure he wasn't expecting to almost get pinned by him. And here we are, we see the lockup here. And look at this Taco just shoving Nuck back. Has that strength advantage towards the ropes here. Has him up against them here. In that corner now. Look at shoving him into the corner here. Referee's got to count this.
Back all the way against the turnbuckles.
Not letting go of that lockup.
And again, the strength on display from
And finally
Taco.
letting go.
Nuck had nowhere to go.
Whips him to the opposite side of the ring. Look at that Nuck. Hops onto the second turnbuckle. Look at this. Sunset flip.
That's junior action, baby.
Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, and look at that. Shoulder thrust into the corner. Taco very quickly shuts it down. And look at this. Shoulder after shoulder into the midsection. And I'm sure Taco is, oh my God, just booting him in the head.
Jesus Christ, what is going on with Taco? Like I said, I see nothing but red.
Taco taking this match personally. I'm not sure what's up with it. Of course, said he thinks Nuck's approach to Minecraft wrestling is disrespectful to the business. Hook of the leg now. And look at that, Nuck a hold of the rope there. Able to grab that rope. Taco, of course. I think Taco's a little too aggravated to know his ring awareness. He pinned him right underneath the ropes. Big headlock there.
No,
I think Taco...
That, you know, Taco's a bit of a juggernaut. You can see that right there in the beginning of this match. Is absolutely running through with aggression on Nuck.
Into the ropes, he sends him there. Irish whip. Follows up behind. Look at this, though. Oh! Ducks underneath the clothesline. Here he comes again. Drop down. What? Power slam by Taco.
Strength on display again.
Oh, big knee drop.
Right across the head of Nuck now.
So this knee on the throat with the cover here. And Nuck shoves him off. Taco has the advantage, and something tells me is going to be this way for a large majority of the match. Because all Taco wants to do is break Nevlin apart. Has him up on his shoulders. Big German suplex.
Now, I wonder if Taco might you know, be able to get a bit of a more aggressive side of Nuck out in this match. But I guess time will tell as the pressure keeps piling on.
Both men roll to their feet. Look at Taco there, knee to the midsection. Has Nuck where he wants him, lifts him up. Oh, set out powerbomb. Drops the smoke show. Taco does not care about flair in this match, does not care about pizzazz. All he wants to do is put Nuck down, and that powerbomb is not enough to do it.
Like a rhino just plowing through Nuck with pure aggression and nothing more. As he gets Nuck to his feet now.
Onto the apron there. Here comes Taco off the ropes. Look for something big, but look at that. Nuck catches him with the enziguri.
Smack dab across the face. The quick strikes and quick agility of Nuck, like the rest of the juniors.
Springboard soars through the skies with that uppercut.
Torpedo. Dang.
What? And Nuck's fired up here. He's knucking up. He's knucking up. Extreme Chaos 7 feeling the smoke. Nuck has Taco on the ropes. Here he comes. Oh, big clothesline. Clothesline again. Here we go. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, scoop power slam. Nuck is looking good. Could be inching closer to that junior title, but Taco rolls out of the ring, has different plans.
70,000 people in attendance. Electrified.
And here comes Nuck! Suicide dive! Firing up the crowd here in Philly. He's got Taco exactly where he wants him. I don't think Taco was expecting this from a guy like Nuck. He grabs a hold of the icon, a hold of the champ. And back into the ring he sends him. Look at this. Forward roll through the ropes, looking for that Baja Blast, but Taco back body drop. Knew that code breaker was coming, calls it the Baja Blast. And Taco able to avoid it for the time being, catching his breath, but look at Nuck from behind, already up, schoolboy. Shoulders down. Oh, not 3.
Exactly like in the start of the match.
And Taco very quickly shuts that down. Big elbow. Look at this. Has his eyes on the ropes. Looking for something big here. Springboard. Top cutter. Oh! Sangria Blast!
Oh my god.
Leaps up. Catches him with that backstabber. Taco looking old into his arsenal. That top cutter. Hook of the leg. Could that be all he needs? Oh, Taco kicks out. The Sangria Blast connects. But that new move in his arsenal is not enough to topple the mountain, so to speak, of Taco.
Won't let the fairy tale story end in Philly.
And to our surprise, Nuck's a little high. But look at this. Grabs a hold of Taco. Big forearm. And Taco fires back with one. Nuck with another. Both men back and forth. Time and time again, neither man letting up. Big time lariat. Look at Nuck though. Lands on his feet there. Able to avoid it. Oh my god! Catches him! Purple Thunder Bomb!
That has to be it for the icon.
Hook of the leg, and we have us a new junior heavyweight. Never mind. Taco gets that shoulder up. Nevlin has thrown everything in his arsenal at Taco, and nothing has been enough to keep him down.
Really showing that determination as ever, as we expect coming into this match. A man like Taco, hard-working as he is.
Oh, looking for that higher level. Hooks the arms from behind. Is he gonna hit it? But look at Taco able to find his way out. Oh, look at that. Soul kick right to the midsection. Taco off the ropes. Kusanagi knee connects. And I think time is running thin for Nuck. He had his fun. He had his fun for sure. But I think Taco realizes it's time to stop playing around. Oh! Baja Blast! Explodes back off the ropes. The cover.
Like I mentioned earlier, the explosive style.
And Taco kicks out.
The unexpected and explosive style of Nuck comes into play in this match again. With all that chilled out personality, he has all of that hiding underneath which Taco certainly didn't expect.
Hook of the arms once again. Can be looking for the higher level for the second time. Look at Taco able to avoid it there. Big Hurricane Rana.
Had it
We are 12 minutes in. The crowd torn between both the challenger and the champ. As Nuck is perched on the apron, and I think he has Taco where he wants him. Look at this forward roll. Baja Blast. Taco pops him up. King's Throne. Drops him there.
Down with authority.
And the move that won him the Junior Heavyweight Championship is going to seal Nuck's fate. Hook of the leg. And the Icon remains Junior Heavyweight Champion.
And that's another title successfully defended here in Philly.
And something tells me Taco is not happy with how long that took.
One thing we can all certainly hope for is that maybe Taco found a little bit of some newfound respect for Nuck.
What you call an icon living? Start a record label,
just did it. What a match! And of course, in the end, Taco gets the job done. And you know Nuck's gotta be devastated. Or not, I'm not sure. But in the end, the Icon with his third successful defense. And he is going to be heading into this summer as Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Continuing his reign of tyranny as the king of the juniors.
I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here and I still flex. I am just an icon living. Start a record label.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the most hated man in Minecraft wrestling history has everything to lose.
Jasper, I'm gonna cut you off for a second. What the fuck is he wearing?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look a little bit closer. What the hell?
I mean, understandably, his gear guys were not calling him back. I mean, I don't blame them. I think he took it among himself to make his own gear for tonight, and oh my lord, I have no words.
This man has
slapping himself in the face.
I mean, Omega going from suits tailored for him, spending so much money on fancy attires, to losing everything and making this monstrosity.
I don't think I want to know how this came to be. It looks like a bunch of his old attires, but like he stitched them together. It's gross. It's gross. But nevertheless, Matty looks to keep this streak alive. According to him, it's all he's got left. I mean, 4-0 on the grand stage. and he looks to put down the Hall of Famer, All Heart, to make it 5-0. I mean, if Matty's 100% when it comes to in the ring, I mean, this is gonna be a great match. But I don't know where his brain sits right now. I'm not sure what his mental health is like.
I mean, for the entire build-up to this match, I kept saying, we all know Matty's out of his fucking mind, insane psychopath. But this is a different, not even another level, but just a different shade of psychopath.
And now we await the entrance of one of the best to ever lace a pair of blocky boots. All Heart, Milky.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but last time Milky was on Extreme Chaos stage, it was his final match for many years to come.
He loves talking about that match, Jasper. Of course, lost to Mr. Love that night at Extreme Chaos 5. But nevertheless, All Heart is back, and Milky has been looking to rewrite his story the way he wants to. As
and unlike
he prepares.
Matty came in here dressing well, looking amazing, and looking ready more than anything. Don't touch our commentary, devil, goddammit.
Of course, a rematch from Extreme Chaos 3, the first Extreme Chaos rematch in history. These two men do battle once again on the grand stage. The first time, if you look above the ring, these two men were locked inside a cage of hell back at XC3. But of course, tonight they will be doing action in a singles match. But I'm sure this match will be, well, bend the rules a little bit. I mean, I don't know where Matty's mental health lies. I don't know what Milky wants to do to him, vice versa. I don't think I want to know what Matty wants to do to Milky. But nevertheless, an incredible match is up next, and I do not like why Matty is directly next to us. He smells awful. Please tell him to scoot away. Why is he getting closer?
You just had to talk, didn't you?
And you see Milky looking amongst the 70,000 strong here in Philly. Yeah, please get in the ring. And here we go.
Now, Omega, these two men on two very different sides of the spectrum of this industry. Milky full of charisma and heart, funnily enough. And Matty just... well, yeah, you can see on him what he represents. I mean, nothing but the lowest lows of this industry. This will be a match for the ages. There's the crowd obviously behind Milky.
Jasper, take a look at Matty real quick. Whenever we saw Matty in the ring, he always had like a chiseled stature. Look at his midsection. Look how much weight he's lost. I mean, you obviously can't tell, but I mean, like, that's got to be, what, 10 pounds off of him? I mean, who knows what the man's been eating the past couple months?
I don't know how much he's lost in his personal life. If he lost a house and can't put food on the table or something like that, but I'm very much right. And that can come to his advantage, maybe a bit more, quick on his feet, but...
I mean, that's not how that works, but the bell has sounded. We're going to have to see how that comes into play. I have no clue if Matty's been preparing, if he's been working out, if he's been eating, if he's been training. I don't know how this match is going to go, and I think that's scary. But we're about to find out. And both men very quickly into the lockup. This is a match on the card where it can genuinely go either way because you don't know the mental health of Matty going into it. And look at Milky wasting no time, pushing him back towards the corner. And you see the referee having to step in between the two of them. The crowd backing Milky here as it gets dark here in Philly. Look at this. Look at a punch him, and Milky real quickly backs up. Smile across his face, and I think he's very quickly getting into the head of Matty as if he wasn't already there to begin with. And here we go again. Both men into the lockup. And look at this. Matty using whatever strength he's got left, pushing Milky back towards the corner. This time, a little taste of his own medicine. And referee having to get in between once again. Look at this. Looking to punch him. Milky once again underneath him. Milky the big chop there. Milky here with the first taste of offense. Landed in on Matty. Milky wanted no part of Matty at Extreme Chaos, but Matty put his hands on him, kicked him below the belt, and Milky took that disrespect, and now he's going to bottle it up, and he is going to give Matty what he's had coming to him. And look at this, sidesteps Matty onto the little rope now, and oh, hey!
Oh my God, what the hell?
He's biting him! Milky,
Jesus Christ.
Getting bitten out of his forehead there, come on!
Truly anything he can to get the best of Milky, Jesus.
I don't know if Matty forgot how to wrestle, or if he doesn't want to wrestle, but there he goes, up and over is Milky out of the corner. Oh, big arm drag there. Here we go. Oh, there's another one. Has Matty on his feet. Milky here. Has an opening, and Matty jumps out of the ring through the ropes there. Wants no part of that. He knows Milky has a one-up on him. Milky has not had a day outside of the gym. He's always at the performance center, always working to get better. Matty, on the other hand, I mean, he looks like he hasn't eaten in 2 weeks. Of course, Milky is saying, you wanted this, right? Matty claimed the only thing he wanted in life anymore is a match against Milky. I mean, almost in a romantic way. Oh, here he comes. Big arm drag once again. Matty gets avoided. And Matty very quickly, though, however, drops down into a head scissors here. Has Milky down. Look at Milky, kips up out of it, and both men back up to their feet very quickly. Milky pulls him into a headlock. Has him down on the mat here. Matty once again with the head scissors now. Can Milky get out of it once again? Matty there. Milky able to get out of it, however.
Very agile.
Oh, love shot looking for it, but Matty very quickly there. Turtles on the ground there, holding at his head there. Look at that, like he's in a tornado drill. Just drops down instantly. A little scared of the love shot there, it looks like. Avoids that big elbow to the back of his head.
This is not the Matty we're used to seeing in XC.
And Matty finally sits up, but Milky was waiting for him. Big PK there. Penalty kick. And Matty once again to the outside of the ring.
Showing a lot of
and Milky here. Matty doesn't see him. Suicide dive. Through the ropes goes All Heart. The man once known as the Rainmaker.
Matty kind of tried to avoid the fight a little bit to start off this match, but Milky just came right at him with that suicide dive, not taking any shit.
Big elbow there. Both men. Milky landing on Matty on the outside.
As Matty now stumbles back towards us.
Just time and time again as the referee begins the count. Milky with a big chop there. Once again. Matty, I don't even think he's trying to fight back here. I mean, he's letting Milky hit him.
Not much fight left in Matty.
Into the ring. He sends him, and now Milky. But look at this, going to step into the ring, and Matty kicks the ropes. A low blow by the look of it, and Milky very quickly gets hit with that DDT. And I think the ref noticed there. But Matty blaming it on the ropes. Says it has nothing to do with him. I mean, he's insane. I don't. We should not clue this man to wrestle, but nevertheless, it's Minecraft. Oh my God! Stomping at the head, over and over again. Look at this. Over this to the chest, the face, the arm, the leg, everywhere. Just stomping at him.
A man possessed and absolutely off his shit.
There to the midsection, and Milky just stumbling to stand here once again to the chest.
It's still the same Matty with the powerful strikes in his arsenal.
It has him back up in that corner. Here. And look at that. A kiss to the forehead there. I'd want to hit the showers after that. Punches him in the head right afterwards.
If the bite wasn't enough, he had to endure another bit of Matty with a kiss to the forehead.
Ever since Matty came back, there's something about watching him in the ring. It leaves me unsettled. I don't enjoy it. I mean, he's a great wrestler, one of the best of all time. But just, I don't like knowing that. I don't want to know what's going on inside his head. Snap suplex, looking for it. Milky keeps himself grounded. Shoves him off. Tall big elbow once again. Time and time again. Laying it in. But look at Matty, a handful of hair. And look at that. Tosses him over the top rope.
Jesus.
Referee making notice of that. Matty barely staying in between the lines of the rules. Tall big elbow there once again for Milky. Has him where he wants him. Here he comes again. Enziguri has him stunned. Maybe looking for a springboard clothesline. If he can keep that distance.
Milky returning those strikes now into the side of the head.
Matty underneath it though. Milky rolls to his feet. Here he comes. Pops him up. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there. Very quickly, and just like that, Matty gets the advantage. And look at this, holding at his face in the cover. Has him down. Milky kicks out. Not enough just yet.
A different breed of Matty is the Matty we're used to seeing at XC, undefeated.
Milky holding at his back. All the damage done to both these men so far. Matty has had a majority of the offense so far, of course, in these later moments. We saw Milky laying in earlier, but ever since that, Matty has done so much damage. Big snap suplex gets it that time around. And at the 8-minute mark, Matty is looking good, and I hate saying that.
Matty has no mores when it comes to the ring. It's like making a deal to wrestle the devil.
Oh, big chop from Milky. Once again, the worst part about Matty is nobody's trying to help him. I mean, he's getting his ego inflated week after week. Did you see that he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame? You think that's what he needs right now? Oh, big elbow there from Milky. There's another one here. Milky is looking good. Has a Matty stumbling. Off the ropes. Big drop kick. Oh, Matty catches him. Sit out powerbomb there. Was looking for that shotgun drop kick. Matty caught him. Stacks him up in the pin. Milky kicks out. Big move there.
Another level of awareness shown by Matty. Catching him mid-air with a massive drop kick and just slamming him right down.
Matty yet another little temper tantrum there. Anytime he doesn't get the pin, no matter what move it is, he's throwing a fit over it.
Yeah, as you said, he has the boosts of anger, of explosive frustration at certain times in matches.
Oh, there's a chop there. Gonna give Milky what he's been giving him. And there's a punch to the head as well. Gotta watch those. Close. Mix that fist open, ref. Oh, big punch once again. Chop right afterwards. And look at this. Placing Milky on the top. Follows behind. Takes a look around.
Oh,
Lincoln
no.
Financial Field here in Philly. Superplex on its way.
I don't like this, Omega.
Has his head hook. Gonna look to hit that superplex. Oh, Milky with an elbow. Trying to fight back.
Dangerous position for both men.
There's another one. Perhaps trying to knock Matty off the top rope. Trying to free himself. Matty's starting to fall. Holding on to those ropes, however. Keeping himself. Oh, and Milky! Sunset flip into the ring. And Matty goes flying.
One of the most athletic, if not the most athletic man we've seen in Minecraft wrestling. Man, what a move that was.
And both men down, meaning the referee has to start the count. If neither men are back up at the count of 10, this match will be ruled a draw. But I do not think these two veterans are going to let that happen. They hear the count. You see Matty, a little more awareness he's showing. Crawling up, does not want to stay down, but I'm sure he would love to get a win over Milky. But look at Milky back to his feet as well. Both men just crawling, using those ropes to stand. Here comes Matty. Milky with the elbow. There's a clothesline. Milky's looking good. Look at this, to the ropes he sends him. Matty reverses it. Here comes Milky, though. Slides on one knee into the ropes. He goes. Drop kick connects. Beautiful sequence there from the All Heart. And now Milky is looking great. 11 and a half minutes through. Shake of the head.
Matty not being able to catch that one this time. Out of nowhere with that drop kick. Beautiful connection.
Matty brought to his feet. Tombstone pile driver position. A classic move in the repertoire of Milky. Look at Matty struggling here. Oh, hey!
Not again! Come on, man!
Biting at his head. Not going to let Milky drop him into position for it. Milky still with a hold, however, and Matty finally able to drop down.
Targeting the head and forehead of Milky.
To the ropes he goes. Look at Milky, catches him, however. Has him up. Spins it. Tombstone pile driver.
Down with authority and force behind it.
And he just spiked Matty on his head. Cover 2. And Matty able to kick out.
Gets the shoulder up. Matty, so deranged, is still in it.
What left does Milky have to do to put down a man who says he has nothing left in this life? All he has left is his streak at Extreme Chaos. What does it mean for Matty if Milky takes that away? What does he have then?
Milky now. No, I think we know what's coming up, Omega.
Has the elbow pad down. He went for it earlier. I think we're about to see the love shot. But Matty, looks towards him. Typically, Milky does it to the back of the head. But I think Matty's aware of what's coming. He's telling him to do it. No, it's my mistake. He's begging for a little bit of forgiveness, it looks like, man. I don't think he wants Milky to beat him tonight. Do you hear him?
What the hell?
He's sounds like he's confessing his love for the man. Love shot underneath, schoolboy. But something tells me he just suckered him in. Shoulders are down. Milky kicks out.
Matty never wants this to end. Again, off his fucking head.
Magnum Opus. Milky spins out. Oh, hey!
Come on!
Referee. Come on. That's a closed fist. You can't do that. Shotgun drop kick. I don't think Milky cares. And something tells me the ref's not a big fan of Matty. He's going to let it slide. Just this once. And now Milky has him where he wants him. Hey, come on! You let it go! Hey, I can't excuse it now. Over and over again with the punches.
Milky seeing as all the talk that Matty's done, he's had nothing but mind games trying to get to Milky. And if that is what Matty's trying to do, it's getting to him punch after punch. Jesus Christ!
Against the rules or not, I mean, Matty's had this coming. It's obvious. But you can't do that, man. You'll get disqualified.
Can you really sympathize though with Matty? I mean, kind of had this coming for a very long time.
Oh my God! Over the ref's shoulders, leaps through the sky. Avant-garde connects, and I think that was the perfect distraction. Matty just played Milky like a fiddle, and he wins.
Oh my God!
He does not.
My heart stopped there, Omega. Jesus Christ! What did I just see?
A beautiful distraction from Matty. I have to say it. Had that planned out all along. Leaps over the ref's back, hits that avant-garde, that hyper pop, that Busaiku knee, and it was not enough.
Nothing that Matty gets more than mental games inside the wrestling ring. And Matty just laying in the punches now.
And now look at this. Gonna get him back now. Punch to the head. Asking, why couldn't we just be together, Milky? there's got to be something more with Matty's motives than just wrestling. I mean, some sort of, I don't know, a crush maybe? But time and time again, and now look at the stomping at his head.
No, Omega, it's hard for me to tell when he's just playing mind games or what's really going on through his head. I mean, I have no idea what's going on at this point.
I don't think he knows. Just punching him, just stomping at Milky here.
You see, like I said, one moment is, why can we be together? Now he's screaming at him, fuck you, to his face. I mean, what is going on?
Look at this, pulls him up, hook at the arms, and I think the torture artist is looking to be 5-0 at Extreme Chaos. But Milky again, slipping out. Matty kicked in the head there. Avant-garde, Milky out of the way. Look at this, hook the arms, all heart. No, rolls over his shoulder. Not able to get the dragon suplex. Matty kicks to the midsection once again. Magnum opus. Milky slips behind again.
Another name to the record, but no Milky out of it.
Oh, what a broken heart! The Destino! A move Milky has not hit in 5 years. And he just dropped the torture artist with it.
The jaws of all the crowd on the floor. What the hell?
Towards the ropes goes Matty, and look at the position he is in for the love shot. And oh my God, Milky's not done. Look at this. Look at the head, just laying him in. Good Lord. Hey, ref, come on.
Milky's possessed.
He's going to knock the man out. He stumbles back. Matty is somehow, he's moving, he's breathing.
How's he not busted open? Milky has had enough of the... I was going to say mind games. I don't even know at this point.
And hook in the arms, pulls him up, and there's the all heart. Bridges through the dragon suplex, and the streak is over.
Took away the last thing Matty held close to his heart, and he's left with nothing.
Matty said himself, this is all he had left, and Milky has just ended the Xtreme Chaos streak of the torture artist. Milky, a humongous win, his first Extreme Chaos back as an active roster member, and he gets the win over one of the best MWA has to offer. The only question is, what happens with Matty from here? But nevertheless, not time to reflect on that. Milky, a huge victory and deserves all the props. A valiant effort by Matty, but in the end, Milky was the bigger man. As he takes one last look towards the ring at the man he put down. And Matty has yet to move ever since taking that pin. I mean, you got to think somewhere in that dark heart of his, he's defeated after that. But a huge win for Milky. Welcome back to Extreme Chaos. Heads up the ramp. Takes one look back amongst the crowd here in Philly, all cheering his name. Incredible match, beautiful match. Milky was the better man though, and now you see Matty just sat in the ring.
Staring at the stars with nothing left.
Oh no. And I mean, say what you want about the man. I mean, he's one of the best Minecraft wrestlers in history, and I mean, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't, dude.
Oh, he baited us, Omega.
Just when he makes the crowd think that he's over and done, announces that he's not going anywhere. Middle fingers to the crowd here. 70,000 here in Philly. A big F-U, and it's clear as day, Matty is not going anywhere. To our detriment, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, what a match we just saw in the end. Milky getting that big victory. Matty swerved the entire crowd here in Philly. He's not going anywhere. But of course, up next, that cage that sits above the ring will be lowered for this Cage of Hell match. The holder of the Pandora's box, Rock, faces the Rider. These two men have been at one another's throats for months. And this match can go any way. I'm very excited for this one. And of course, Jasper, I am going to leave you here. I am going to be passing commentary duties to my good friend Matty.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited to be calling this match here with Jasper. This is going to be one hell of a fight. Not a match, a fight. Before we can get there, we have to see that chamber, that cage, lowered from the ceiling. Jasper, as we look on, we see this horrifying structure. Doesn't it just give you chills?
And know that blood, sweat, and tears are going to be laid all over that ring mat very, very soon, and possibly across the metal bars here. It's quivering. And there comes a man who's very, very close friends with the man we just witnessed lose earlier tonight. One of the more dominant faces in the roster, and hated by not a few here in Philly. The briefcase holder, Pandora's box in his hand, the man that has been making Ryder's life a living hell, Rock.
See, Rock is standing out here, and he is showing that he is basically what appears to be the final boss of this business. See, Rock has made Ryder go through living hell. He's kept claiming it's Omega over and over again, and we've seen breaking points for him. And it's getting to a dangerous level. And the only way fit to end this is inside this cell.
I mean, these two are gonna do nothing but absolutely brutalize each other for everything they've caused to one another. Both men, I both can't wait, and I'm scared to see what's gonna happen and what's gonna run through these two guys' head. Rock, usually normally full of words and things to say, but he's been nothing but laser focused, quiet and determined. Stepping inside the ring, he's been waiting for this for months and months and months now.
There was
and it has
no
a different
talk
aura
till now. Rock wants Ryder.
now.
Nibbling on fudge cake, watching the sun wasting away again in Margaritaville. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. If you're listening,
There is no way.
He's back, Matty!
I don't know how much I believe this. I need to see him.
I hear his music, I see his colors, but where is he?
There he is!
There he fucking is!
It's been since December 17th that we've seen this man. The last time we saw him, he was in a pool of his own blood. And now, he walks across the stage at Extreme Chaos 7, ready for revenge.
I have so much to say, yet I'm in shock that the mask came up. Omega is he's in front of us. Himself, Omega.
It looks like we're about to see
ready.
a fight. Uh-oh!
Not wasting any time, man. Rushing down to the ring.
Oh my! We are on our way. And BAM! Omega chucks him face first into the cage, and again! Grabbing him, and again!
We are not waiting for the bells. Omega grabs his head once again, sending him to every single side of the chamber.
Calling this a match is generous. These are two guys who want to hurt each other. Omega is back. And he is putting a beating on Rock.
Oh my god! Just repeatedly on the cage, banging the head. Catching his breath, letting himself, catch a little, let that adrenaline die down a little bit.
He's able to breathe, but you gotta think. Anytime you let... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Already, there's a cut across the forehead of Rock. Are you seeing that?
Yep, I knew this was coming, but it's been just a minute, and it already started. Busted open, running down the forehead of Rock. He did not expect this at the start of the match. He expected the rider, but no. Rock is the one in trouble.
Man, there's nothing more fitting.
The ring, grabbing the chair.
Oh, wow. There's nothing more
All
fitting.
in front of him.
There's nothing more fitting than Omega being called the Revenant. He is a man who has seemingly returned from the dead. There is no better way to call this man. As he gets back into the ring.
But away from him, Rock taking a bit of time to breathe. And straight away, running. But Omega gets the boot. Get him away. To the middle now. Hook of that. CT. Right on the top rope there.
Uh-oh.
Hasn't skipped a beat.
He's gonna go for a classic here.
Looking around the crowd here in Philly, sold out 70,000 people! Kendo stick! Looking for that classic blow zone of his.
Across the stomach, the sternum. And
He paid for his.
no.
Oh no. I think Rock started to notice the blood, the red dripping from his forehead. And now he's angrier than ever. And they're starting to beat the hell out of Omega with the kendo. Getting his own back.
Oh,
Omega in pain.
Just taking shot after shot. This is... You want to say it's uncalled for, but you know the structure these men are in. Nothing's uncalled for. Nothing is off limits. This is hell.
Omega holding at the...
His
left.
That back is something I want to keep an eye on. Rock is too smart to not notice his back that he's clutching at. Rock is too smart. But sometimes, as you see, he saw some blood on his forehead, and he starts making some decisions that are not typical of him. He starts making choices that are not the best for himself. Throwing him onto the apron.
Omega went to the apron here.
Oh no. See that table?
Oh god, we got the table set up. CTE. Here we go to the table. I can't watch.
Behind?
Oh, but Omega down now. Back onto the apron. Lifting him up. Here we go.
A classic.
Pulsar. Oh, Rock down. Here we go now. Iron down. Omega.
What's he looking for?
Running straight at him. With a forearm to the face.
Cracks him right in the jaw. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Sending him crashing down to the thin padding at ringside.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I didn't even notice, man. I didn't even notice.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
So much blood on the forehead.
I don't want to see this man suffer any more head trauma. That is something we can't afford. Dear God. Oh
and
no.
Only 5 minutes in, and we only seen the start of it. Rock not shy to talk down on it. Telling the ref not to get involved. Jesus Christ. Like you said many times, man, this isn't a wrestling match. This is just utter brutality. Both men look to absolutely destroy and decimate and humiliate one another. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Grinding his head against the cage walls. Oh my god, this is hard to watch. Cold metal against the open flesh wound of Omega. Jesus Christ.
This is horrible to watch.
Not even lots of the strength to try and elbow, but it's too much for him. As Rock grabs a fistful of hair. Oh my god. Jesus. His head smacked against the apron and the blood sprayed everywhere. As he rolls Omega into the ring.
Center of the ring. This turned ugly very quickly.
The table's still sitting at ringside here. Gonna be very, very dangerous. Something you have to avoid later on in the match. Oh my Jesus! Fingernails into the head! Jesus!
And all the referee can do is watch.
Omega in excruciating pain, punch in the air, digging those nails, splitting the head. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh no. Oh. This And people often talk about how sacred the squared circle is. This is brutality. This is not wrestling. Wrestling is kept to the mat. This is this is just pure violence. There's not a good way to describe what we're seeing except a mauling.
And oh my Jesus, right against the head. And, you know, I guess best way to describe it is it's like a prison brawl. No rules, no nothing to keep the morals in check. It's just absolute blood and gore. All the hatred coming down to this.
Oh no. Oh, Omega's defenseless, and now Rock has a good position to utterly punish him.
But that fist clenched so tight, all the anger concentrated into the hand! Punching and punching away!
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody's got to call this. There's been no fight back from Omega.
No, Matty, we've seen brutal matches before. Like, case in point, Omega versus Matty, or Matty versus Bdubzz, but Jesus Christ, sticking your nails into his forehead, punching away at an open flesh wound, this is disgusting.
Oh my, I couldn't agree more. This is ugly.
Rock wants nothing more to humiliate and destroy and put down for good Omega.
Wait a minute.
Oh, but a spit to the face. Very, very bad idea. He's pissed off enough as it is. Look at your forehead, Omega.
Rock is a hothead. That's one thing you can't deny. Something happens, and he doesn't know how to react. Like you see right now. This
is just straight torture.
Oh
just
my.
Going on top of him and grabbing him with his hands, choking the life out of him. There is no wrestling match to be had. No fight whatsoever. Just pure punishment and torture. As he drags Omega to the center of the ring now. Omega leaning on nothing except Rock's hand. Grabs a hold of the chin now. Oh my God.
No. Just exposing the face for all in attendance to see. A face that was hidden for so long is now not even visible.
Bloodied up, forced to stare at the crowd who loves him so much. But Omega's trying to get his own back. He went to throw many elbows trying to get away, but finally he managed to land them, and Rock throws him right into the apron.
Oh, wait a minute.
I mentioned earlier the table might come into play later on.
Here we
And
go.
the shoulder right into the gut.
Some life.
Right over the back of Rock. Finally a bit of wrestling action here. Coming at him.
Duck's
No,
the
throwing the
clothesline.
clothesline. Duck under it now. And
Oh!
the emergency! Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Omega kicks out.
Not enough. For a second, you think Omega's in the fight. Rock has that brain of his that allows him to think of things like that on the spot. And he was able to do such a thing and almost picked up the victory. Omega back on the mat.
Much like his friend, his close comrade Matty, he has this random splurt of just anger that explodes onto his enemy. Omega trying to wipe as much blood as he can. He wants nothing more than his words to go through Omega's wound and into his skull. He wants him gone from this business.
I would just call that an empty threat, but you've seen what we've seen in this match. I believe it. I believe Rock has full intentions of ending this man's career.
I mean, yeah, man, as you said, we've seen in this industry people come and go saying the exact same thing. I want you out of it. I want you to go to early retirement, this, that, and the other. But when you see stuff like this, there's no denying that's exactly what this insane maniac wants.
Oh.
And oh my god, Jesus! Oh, whoa, 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 an Omega,
Oh.
Omega, Omega!
Wait a minute.
Not this time! Yeah, there you have it!
The jabs!
Jabbing across the
He's
head!
firing up! Omega is feeling it, brother!
Straight punch to the nose! One after another, then a massive uppercut to the jaw and chin. Clothesline, back elbow. Omega's fired up. Tosses him now. Massive cartwheel, basement drop kick. Momentum with those kicks.
I never thought I would see that combo again. I thought he was long gone, and here it is. At Extreme Chaos, we got to see it.
And here we go, man. We know what's coming up next, Omega. Got him in the corner.
We haven't seen a splash beyond medium for some time. And there it is.
The big splash in the corner, sending Rook down. Sitting. Up to his feet now, into the opposite corner. Will he hit another one?
What's he looking for?
Yeah, another one. Oh, but into the apron again. Once again, Omega in that position in this match. Enziguri right to the side of the head.
Is he gonna do it? Is he finally gonna hit that springboard clothesline?
Flat down, sending Rock.
Just gets me so excited.
Hook of the leg and a kick out of two.
Just something we didn't expect. I mean, I'm still in shock that we're watching Omega here at Extreme Chaos.
Rock has wanted nothing more than to, expose Omega, but Omega got it ahead of him. Came out as the classic Omega we know and love. But he's a man on a goddamn mission, seeing nothing but red as he pumps his fist and makes everybody here sold out. Lincoln Field.
Oh no.
Hyped up, and oh no, oh my god, what the hell?
First. Oh no.
Onto the apron.
No.
Here we go, CT. He tried for it earlier.
No.
I think he's gonna get it, Matty. No, but down goes Omega, avoiding it. Another jab right to the nose, straight punch. And then we go landing with the boxing strikes to the head.
Clocking each other. I mean, everything about this just screams CTE.
And back and forth, strike after strike, but now Omega getting some momentum here with his strikes.
Go.
And Omega could maybe look for the dark repulsor. He tried to hit it earlier.
Oh no.
It's been a very long time, Matty. Dark.
He was...
Repulsor.
Oh!
No, rakes the eyes. No rules. Anything he wants, lifting him up. I think it's gonna hit this time, Matty.
On the apron. Oh.
And a back suplex.
Omega's
Not
back.
the CT just yet. Oh, but I think he's looking for something different here, Mike. Not quite the CTE, but...
What? No! Rock, better not look at the top rope, because there's no way in hell he can do anything off of that. I refuse to believe that Rock has an ounce of aerial offense in him. There is no goddamn way. Oh no.
All logic, all thought has gone out of your mind when you go into this match.
He can't even climb up the top rope. Why is he going up there? He can't climb. No. Oh.
But if he lands this, it'll be devastating, Matty.
Barely. No. Oh no.
Oh god.
He's looking around. He found the balance.
Oh my god! An elbow drop!
Oh my god!
Calling it a divine departure as he
I-
goes to the table.
I didn't know he had that in them. Insanity brings a lot out of people. See, a mind can change in an instant. When you feel your own blood, the decisions you deem reasonable become unreasonable. You make choices that you wouldn't otherwise make, and that was one of them. Rock going to the top.
Bang a bit of daredevil inside of him. And like you said, all logic. And the moment you see that red dripping from your forehead, it all goes down out the window.
It looks like Rock hurt himself very badly on that elbow drop. I would not be shocked. I don't think that was something that was practiced. I think that was something he said, screw it, and tried.
Here we go, hook of the leg. Omega kicks out at 2.
He
went to
scares
uncharted
me.
territory, went through the table, and the frustration is shown.
He scares me whenever he looks over at the ref. I don't think this man is in control of his own emotions.
And here we go, making his way back outside.
What is this gonna be?
Oh no. The moment I saw this motherfucker coming into this match with that briefcase, you just knew it was gonna be used as a weapon in his arsenal at some point.
The least shocking thing we've seen here tonight. Rock has the briefcase.
Grabbing the thing he cares so much about. Onto the head now. No ducking under. Super
kick!
Briefcase against the head.
Absolutely sniped him with that super kick.
And you could hear that, the thud of the briefcase on the forehead. As the blood continues to drip down. Grabbing a hold of an arm now. Staring around the sword out Lincoln Field here. Lifting him up. Macabre bomb.
Omega can finally move on. Just get the cover.
Leaving Matty. Leaving a Rock behind and moving on to the next chapter of his career. New season from Omega, no!
Oh my.
Not yet. Only a 2.
Almost. I never want to give Rock a compliment, ever. But he doesn't stop fighting. That's one thing. He's a sick bastard. He's an asshole. But he's a fighter. And we saw that with that kick out there.
Omega saw himself going to the new season with a new book, a new chapter. But Rock still in it. He was moments away. Moments from moving on. As he barely gets up to his feet now. All the damage to the head of it is starting to show. And he brings up that kendo stick and smacks it across the head.
Vengeance
from
from earlier.
Back and body. Swing from each side of his body. Every single limb, leg, hand, chest, back, head, every single direction, and breaks that kendo off his back.
An animal uncaged is Omega.
Hurting him all over the body like a man possessed. Omega screaming at Rock. Just stop. Are you done yet? Is this enough for you?
He's gonna end it.
Pulls him up to his feet. Hook of the arm. Hook of the other.
Once more.
To seal the deal, but Rock onto a knee.
Come on.
A classic move from Rock all season long, going low, going beneath the belt, or below the belt, I should say.
Man, this... No. No.
Saying there could have been
Is he
only
gonna hit
one
it?
ending.
A
And
C!
the CTE! Third time lucky.
That is it, unfortunately. As the CTE...
What the f...
You have got to be kidding me! The CTE puts people out! The CTE kills people! The CTE leaves people damaged for life!
After all the damage done to Omega, to his head, this dude's still kicked out.
We are witnessing history. Nobody has ever done anything like that. Nobody has raised the shoulder from the CTE. Omega is somehow not done.
Omega, barely getting up.
Oh
Rock.
no. 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 This put us in this place to begin with. Execution. Jasper. This can't happen.
It's come full circle, Matty. Not all stories have a good ending.
Oh, not another 6 months of this. Come on. Somebody, anything, something.
It seems all over for Omega. No! Grab the hold of the chair. Not letting history repeat itself. Up to his feet. Grabbing a hold of the chair with all the grip, all the strength he has left. As he pushes him away, chair flung out of his hand, and throws the chair right at Rock and the midnight elbow.
It's back.
The chair hit across his head.
I've missed seeing that beautiful spin, and the jaw gets clocked. It's back. Omega is back.
Omega not fond of this side of him. What the... Is Rock trying to... Don't tell me Rock is about to start begging.
He can't even complete a sentence. This man needs help.
Is he trying to bargain with him after everything these two men have done to each other throughout this entire run? He's trying to bargain with him, trying to plead with him? Oh, and there you go.
Oh!
Raises his arm, elbow to the jaw, raising the arm, elbow to the jaw, raising the arm, elbow to the jaw, over and 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 over. Elbow, 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 elbow.
Poetic justice, if I must say. The student has outgrown the teacher.
Up to his feet. Getting him out of his life forever. Spins him out. Draw. Cure to insomnia. The poem strike with a new name. Calls towards him. What?
There is a lot more to winning a match for Omega. There is 6 months of pain. 6 months of not knowing who the hell he was. He didn't even know his own goddamn name because of this bastard laying on the canvas. This is retribution. This is revenge. This is justice.
Slowly lifting that chair into his arms. Rock in that position. Maybe a lot of stories do have a good ending. And there you have it. It's Omega Steel chair to the back of the head. And Rock is out of his life. For good. Omega gets to move on and finish the story the way he wanted to.
Just simply put, a war. This was a battle that needed to happen. This battle gave Omega his life back that was stolen from him at the hands of Rock. Rock looks at nothing, quite frankly. Eyes closed shut, face up.
Taking one last glance at him, and forever putting him behind him. And Omega is let out of that cage of hell. Ladies and gentlemen, the story has come full circle. This chapter of both these men's career has come to a close, and they're both gonna move on.
Such a beautiful story. It's so many tales of struggle, and more struggle. But at the end of the day, there was a reward. There was the reward of Omega getting his vengeance, earning his life back. And I think that's something we can all appreciate. Rock can't even get up the ramp. Back at Horizon, we were able to witness Kholoki, in a shocking turn of events, win the MWA Rumble. And Bdubzz was able to overcome the Beast and defeat Matty and capture himself the MWC World Heavyweight Championship. And now we're here. Bdubzz versus Kholoki.
And there you see the man who outlasted 19 other men back in April at Horizon. Would last eliminate the man who came up short just one match ago, Rock. Would last eliminate him to call himself the winner of the 2023 MWA Rumble match. And that has led him here tonight to our main event here at Extreme Chaos 7. The rising story of Kholoki has been one for the ages. The climb he's gone from unneeded, unnecessary, to becoming one of the most important Iron Man champions in history, to becoming one of the best on the active roster, to winning the Horizon Rumble and getting this main event spot at Extreme Chaos. As much as you dislike the man, there is not a harder working individual on this roster. He has sweat, he has clawed, he has climbed his way here, and he has made it to the mountaintop. But the only thing is, awaiting him at this mountaintop is a bear. That being the MWC World Heavyweight Champion, the man whose entrance we await. Like I said, speaking of back at Horizon, this man would close a chapter of his story, that being his ongoing turmoil with Matty, with Rock, in that gruesome dog collar match, would put Matty down once and for all, and would claim the World Heavyweight Championship. He has given these fans a champion they can be proud of. Back at Locked Away, with successfully defending against 5 of the best Minecraft Wrestling has to offer, would put down Milky last, and that has led us here, the main event of Extreme Chaos 7. Perhaps the biggest test in Bdubzz' reign as world champion stands before him. Not just because of who it is, not because of what Kholoki's done to get here, but because of how grand of a stage this is. Some new threads for the champion as he prepares for this main event match. The world title on the line. A first for both of these men, but neither of these men have main evented Extreme Chaos before, let alone gotten close. This is Kholoki's first Extreme Chaos altogether. Think about that factoid, Matty. Kholoki's first main roster Extreme Chaos appearance, and he is in the main event.
I mean, it shouldn't shock you after how great of a year he had, but the simple fact of somebody coming out of nowhere and getting into this spot is shocking as we see the introductions.
Not much of a weight differential. Bdubzz roughly 17 pounds on Kholoki, but Kholoki nowhere near a small competitor, 260.
Absolutely not. Both these men are forces to be reckoned with on this roster. Both men known for beating the absolute crap out of other people. And I have a bold prediction for this match that they're going to do the exact same to one another.
We saw a little taste of this match in that tag team match a few weeks back on Rise, and these two men wreaked havoc. I was surprised the ring could contain the two, but nevertheless, here we are. All roads lead to Extreme Chaos, and all roads lead to our main event tonight. The Ghost Rider, the Golden Bear, Kholoki, Bdubzz, champion versus challenger, the grandest stage of them all. We are about to be underway. Kholoki, the challenger, in the corner to your right, sporting the black and gray, and on your left, the champion, Bdubzz, red and white. As we await the bell.
Here we are.
Bdubzz is ready. Kholoki's ready, and here we go. Oh, the bell rings, and Kholoki sprinting towards it. Oh my God! Hits that Revelations layer instantaneously, and now laying in the chops. And Matty, you know why he did that. If he hits a move that big in his arsenal, as soon as the bell sounds, he isolates Bdubzz for the moment being.
I was going to ask you how these two men would start this match off, and I have to say, that was not what I expected.
A shove to the official there, and look at Kholoki here, just clubbing at the neck now. Kholoki wasting no time. Maybe knows when it comes to the technical side, Bdubzz has a one-up on him, but he knows when it comes to that brawling, Kholoki has him beat. He's going to use that to his advantage, but Bdubzz finding a way out here. Now look at this, laying in the elbows. Getting a little bit of a return here, giving him a receipt for his actions. Kholoki, though, catches him real quick. A cheap forearm there, trying to fight out of the corner, but Bdubzz has him trapped now. And now they're exchanging shots here time and time again. Both men fighting out of the corner. Referee back to his feet, gained his senses. A shove from Kholoki earlier.
I was going to ask you the question, Omega, how Kholoki was going to adapt. The corner thrust. But how he was going to adapt in such a match like this, such an environment. And it's clear, you can't be nervous if you just go full force off the bat.
He knows in the back of his mind this is the most important match of his night. There's no time to have nerves. There's no time to look around the crowd. No time to bask it all in. He has to fight, and he has to fight to win that world championship. Big back elbow avoids the running shot from Bdubzz. Bdubzz is stumbling here. Not enough to ground the big man. And Kholoki, here he comes. Huge shoulder tackle, and Bdubzz stays standing. Those 17 pounds doing a number on Kholoki. Not enough. Off the opposite Panzer ropes. Oh my God! Goes for another one. Bdubzz catches him off the rebound. Humongous chop. Oh, big backdrop. But look at that Kholoki there with that free hand. Punches him there. His non-dominant hand, his left one. But still, no matter, take any means necessary off the ropes. And Bdubzz chucks 260 pounds of man over his head with ease. Belly to belly. And with that, Kholoki rolls over, feeling the effects there. And Bdubzz has the upper hand. Northern Lariat there. Bdubzz able to avoid it there underneath it. And Bdubzz pulls him in, drops him down. Backdrop suplex. Never have I seen a man handle 260 pounds with ease. Like it's nothing.
Omega, it's been total, complete action since we began.
Look at this for the lariat. Bdubzz tucks his head underneath his arm very quickly. Hook of his legs. Northern Light suplex. Bridges through, and Kholoki kicks out. That's not enough. Smart thinking from Bdubzz, using Kholoki's momentum against him. Makes Kholoki pull himself into that Northern Lights as he avoids the arm momentarily. As he tries to cheer on the crowd here, get him going here in our main event match. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Season 1 comes to an end in this match. You see Kholoki holding at his head now.
No.
And hey, and Bdubzz on the top turnbuckle. This is unbeknownst to us.
First we see Rock go up top, and now Bdubzz. What is happening tonight? What is in the air here in Philadelphia?
Big show, man. Big show means big risk, but Kholoki meets him up there. These are two humongous men, but Bdubzz catches his fist though. Goes for it with his dominant hand. Indominant, the one that's not caught, and Bdubzz catches it. And we're seeing a test of strength on that top turnbuckle.
That's not a fall. That's too nice for Kholoki.
Especially the size of these men taking into play, trying to overpower him, but Bdubzz has that advantage up top, trying to push him down. Kholoki, a little worried about that crash he's about to take.
Oh, no.
And Bdubzz. Look at this, and Kholoki power it back up. Bdubzz! Huge headbutt there.
No hands.
It's not enough to put Kholoki down. Still has it in. Oh my God! To the chest, one of his own. Neither man letting up. Dangerous predicament here. The referee allowing it. He knows how important this match is to both men. Oh, look at this head under his arm. Oh my God! Off the top! Release Northern Light suplex. And that is over 500 pounds of men crashing down onto that canvas.
You could see the ring shake. I could feel the ring bouncing as both men crashed down.
And look at that, Kholoki slapping at the mat, trying to get himself fired up. I think he realizes as much as we do.
I think these have been the first few seconds we've had of any sort of rest between these two. It's been go since the beginning. Both men in their first ever Extreme Chaos main event just going at it as quickly as possible.
And you see the signs of disrespect right there, just kicking at Bdubzz on the mat. Can't defend himself. And finally just kicks him back into that corner. And I think Kholoki's about to go to work, Matty.
I think so. I think you're exactly right. Kholoki looking to ground and pound, take Bdubzz down.
But Kholoki, of course, known to dodge jack, get into his opponent's heads, big back elbow afterwards. Kholoki quite the mouth on him, but the difference between him and other men on this roster, he backs it up, Matty, for damn sure.
Oh, he certainly does. Kholoki is a fighter. See, he might not have the most honorable tactics, but for damn sure it's effective.
There's always going to be underlying respect for Kholoki, just from how hard he fights and how he always backs his word up. But, I mean, I don't appreciate how he gets the job done. Bdubzz sidesteps it and Kholoki into the turnbuckle, but you got to have a little respect for the man.
Ooh!
Big boot. Kholoki underneath here very quickly. And I think Bdubzz just got hung up there. And look at this.
Oh.
A hold of his neck. Drag him out of the corner. Oh, my God. Look at that there. Using those turnbuckles to hold Bdubzz up by his legs. The other part held up by his arm and drops him down with that neck breaker there. A rude awakening for the Golden Bear as the Ghost Rider, the Savior, has a humongous opening. And take a look here. Has an arm over the champion. Could a move like that be what seals Bdubzz' fate? No. A kick out. I'm sure Kholoki knows in his heart of hearts he needs more than that to put down the man who's been world champion for 2 months now.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me these two men are already tired.
And look, a whole lot of their energy gone out in those first few minutes. They already expended it all.
Absolutely.
You see Bdubzz trying to gain some more, trying to create distance, but Kholoki follows him up. Pulls them up, both men. A dangerous scenario here. They're on the ring apron. That's two big men. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, Matty. So imagine a crash to the outside from up there.
No.
Looking for a German.
Man,
But Bill Bdubzz on his feet. And look at that elbow to the legs there. Bdubzz able to use the distance between his standing position on the apron and the floor to rotate over, land on his feet. Oh! Back drop suplex. And Matty, they both go crashing down onto that very thin layer of matting above the concrete.
You could see the skeleton bouncing as you watch. There's no give to the floor. You've fallen before. You understand that is not a nice landing. Both men down.
Definitely. Can take off years of a man's career, taking a fall like that, especially off the ring apron. Bdubzz not a short man either. That's a long fall with that backdrop suplex. Kholoki just crawling, trying to gain his footing. Bdubzz just now has. Referee's going to have to start the count a little lenient, giving the predicament that we're in here at Extreme Chaos, but nevertheless, he can't wait for too long. A hold of Kholoki now, both men at ringside. Any move that leads them crashing down on that matting is going to be painful, and they know it.
Absolutely.
To the barricade, Bdubzz. And Bdubzz. Side of his body first right into that barrier.
A great move by Kholoki there. Saw the danger and was able to reverse.
Looking for that revelations, and Bdubzz able to avoid it, and Kholoki midsection first right into that barrier. And you see the ref, like I said, he's lean. He doesn't want to count out these two men. This is a huge match. Oh, into the post he goes. Leg first right there, and I think we have an idea of what Kholoki has his eyes on now. Oh my God! chucks him over his head.
Oh.
Exploder suplex into that barricade.
Just head just dropped. Oh.
Whiplash right there for the Golden Bear.
Both men down. That was... We've seen so many dangerous falls here on the outside. These two men, these are big dudes.
Anything they do is going to hurt that much more, especially when it involves getting chucked over another man's head. Bdubzz, 270 pounds, and Kholoki just fall-awaying it over his shoulder into that barricade. And now, finally, into the ring. Referee finally starting that count, but Kholoki wasting no time getting Bdubzz back in. And look at this. Falls down there. Expended all that energy, but into the cover. And it's not enough still. Bdubzz able to get that shoulder up, even after all that.
I don't know how much longer either of these competitors can go. They've both taken such serious falls. Bdubzz with the released Northern Lights. Kholoki with the backdrop, and there even we just saw the crash into the barricade.
Take a look at Bdubzz onto his knees. A normal man would never get up that quick from a move like that, but these two men are genetic freaks. They're not normal. Oh my god, big knee. And look at this. Has Bdubzz set up. Anytime that he sits down, he pulls him right back up as he lays in these knees. Look at these. Over and over again to the breadbasket, trying to throw Bdubzz off of his balance, and he might be doing a good job at it because Bdubzz can't stay standing. And look at the referee finally, as Bdubzz gets to the corner, has to separate the two men. And look at that, Bdubzz falls to a knee. And Kholoki screaming at the referee, wants him to have no part of this. And look at this, hey, come on, man. In any normal match, Matty, they cannot get away with something like that.
Absolutely not. I'm starting to think he shouldn't even get away with it here. This is too much. You don't put your hands on an official like that.
The referee might value his job too much, scared what the higher-ups would do if the main event of Extreme Chaos ends in a no contest. But look at here. The Hell-Bent locked in.
He uses this move so well to tire his opponents out.
Has him locked in. Oh my god, look! He's swinging him around! He's lifting him off the mat. He's choking him. And look at it. Bdubzz backing him towards the ropes. Trying to find some way out of this. Those gigantic forearms of Kholoki just wrapped around his throat. Backs him into the ropes again here. He has the ropes. Bdubzz finally with a hold of the ropes, and Kholoki still has it in. Come on. If he doesn't let go, it's going to get... And there we go, right for the 5. He realizes. Kholoki knows, no matter how much damage he wants to inflict, he cannot let his anger get in the way. Oh, look at that. The referee, perhaps incidentally, took Kholoki's eye off the ball. Has a hold of the ankle. Ankle lock. Looking for that bear trap. Matty. Oh, but look at Kholoki trying to crawl. Bdubzz not able to wrench it in just yet, but drags him back to the center. Kholoki very quickly flips his body over there, sweeps the leg, gets over on top of him, and now look at this. Bdubzz grounded, and that sleeper hold is back in. And with Bdubzz down like that, a move like this, a submission that targets the throat, the breathing, is that much more dangerous.
See, with all that muscle around the neck, it makes it so much easier for someone to tap out. See, their lights go out quicker with all that muscle around the neck. This is not a good spot for Bdubzz to be in. Kholoki, as long as he can wrench it, has this one.
Not only does he have to make his way... Oh, Bdubzz is fading! Are we going to have a new champion? But look, you see a little bit of life there. He's forearming across the canvas. He's reaching out. He's trying. Has just a little bit percentage of life left in his system.
You can only fight so much.
And look, you see the referee raising his hand now. Oh, no. That's one drop right there. If his hand drops 2 more times, I mean, he's going to be ruled out of this contest. There's 2. Oh, no.
Oh.
Look, Matty, this might be...
Is he...
This could be it right here. This might be it right here. Wait. This might be... He drops it. Oh, my God! Look at the hand. The hand. He's up. He's up.
He's feeling it, brother.
A little bit of life left in his system. Bdubzz with the back elbow. Feeding off the crowd in Philly. Sold out, all cheering his name. Fighting just for them. The back elbows, the back elbows. And he stands up. Kholoki's still on his back. The hold's applied. Bdubzz. Oh my God. Just continuing to elbow. Trying to get Kholoki off his back. And look at that. Onto his shoulder. Oh my God. Power slam. Into the turnbuckles. Keeps him up. And now the normal one follows suit.
The Oklahoma Stampede.
Found a way out of the sleeper, and still it's not enough to put down the winner of the MWA Rumble. He's still alive. And for a moment, I didn't think Bdubzz would be alive still in this match.
I saw his head laying on that mat, and I thought he might have even just died in the ring. That was scary.
The factor that changed it all had to have been the crowd, the 70,000 here in Lincoln Financial Field screaming the Golden Bears name. He heard them. He heard them. He fed off of their energy. And he found a way back into this match. And you see Kholoki down, Bdubzz using those ropes to stay standing. And the straps are down, Matty.
He's feeling it.
And something tells me Kholoki has just opened another portal to hell for himself. Because Bdubzz is fired up. A proving ground for Kholoki this match is. Can he tangle with the best this company has to offer when the lights are shining brightest? A hold of the arm there. Bang! Short arm clothesline there. Caught the lariat. But Kholoki stays standing. Kholoki with a hold of his arm now. And there's one of his own. And look, Kholoki laying him in now. Time and time again. Still with a hold of the wrist. Bdubzz not falling. Bdubzz one of his own.
Holding onto each other's wrists and giving all they have to each other.
Who is going to let up first, if anyone? And now Kholoki laying him in once again. Looking for another one. Bdubzz underneath. Let's go with the arm. Oh, German suplex there over his head. Kholoki stumbles back up. And look at that, really quickly behind Bdubzz. Waist lock of his own. And there's another German suplex, this time to the champ. As Kholoki collapses towards the center. Bdubzz has yet to gain his footing. A huge maneuver there. Both men have taken so much out of one another. They have put everything on the line, and I don't use that term lightly. These two men are incapable of moving right now. Bdubzz a little bit of life, it seems, pulling himself up. The same goes for the Ghost Rider. Both men slowly to their feet as we reach the 20-minute mark. They're eyeing one another. Revelations, and Bdubzz boots the arm away, and Kholoki spins it. Left arm Revelations. And here it comes. Bdubzz boots him in the head. Down falls Kholoki. Bdubzz is one step ahead of the Ghost Rider. But he falls into the ropes. Anytime these men put up a little bit of energy, they expend it oh so quickly. So much damage has been done. The blood, the sweat, inching across this canvas at the hands of our champion and our challenger tonight. The main event of Extreme Chaos 7, the finale to Season 1 of Minecraft Wrestling's return. Who will be leading Season 2 into the future with that 10 pounds of gold around their waist? And look at this, using the ropes to stand, and Kholoki has regained his footing. And look at Kholoki Bdubzz with a hold of his head and now laying in these elbows now. Back of the neck. Time and time again, he has Kholoki stumbling. Oh my god, pops him up! Spine Buster drops him! 260 pounds slammed off the canvas.
Right down. What goes up must come down. And that's a lot of weight as Bdubzz has control once again.
And look at this. Looking to grab him there, but Kholoki kicking him off there into the corner. He sends him. A hold of the neck now. I think Bdubzz might have gone head first into that middle turnbuckle. Pulls him from behind. I think Bdubzz a little bit stunned.
Oh, no.
Looking for that
no.
sleeper suplex. That heaven bound. That is so much weight to get over your shoulders.
No.
Especially just with a hold of their throat. And Bdubzz there. Rear headbutt there right to the nose. Over and over again. Trying to fight out. Aiming at the jaw. Aiming at the nose. Doing anything to find his way free. He is the world champion. Kholoki has the hold and still, but Bdubzz there, yet another one. Time and time again, finding his way out, and Kholoki, finally, his body making him release the hold.
He really didn't want to let that one go. You felt how much he wanted to have that. He felt a match, the win in the palm of his hands.
He knew in the back of his head, if he was able to connect with a move like that, he would be world heavyweight champion, but his body gave out on him. And look at Bdubzz, a hook of the head now, has him up. Bear Claw connects. Kholoki, all the forearms, finally falls over. And Bdubzz hits his finish. And the Golden Bear. Oh my god! Matty! Can you name a time where a man has kicked out of the Bear Claw as of recent?
We haven't seen it in this run. I can't recall a time where this has happened. I
think Bdubzz is just as in shock as we are. I mean, he knows as much as we do. The Bear Claw leads to the 1, 2, 3, but that 3 didn't happen. Bdubzz has thrown every move in his arsenal. He tried the bear trap. We saw the big boot. We saw the constant suplexes. And just then we saw the bear claw. Matty, I have to ask you, what does Bdubzz have left to throw at that man?
There's one thing I can think of. If he can possibly get the bear trap in. But I don't know. Kholoki's been too good. Every time he's tried earlier, we saw him get right in with that sleeper. I don't know what can happen.
And Bdubzz says he has to put him away. What's he looking for here?
I don't know.
Looking for another boot to the head, and Kholoki catches the foot. Drops his leg down very quickly here. Kick to the midsection. Oh my god, oh my god. Overkill!
Bam!
He just drilled him. Into the cover. There's no way. He is done. Oh my god.
No.
For a split second, Matty, in my brain, I thought that the referee was going to slap the mat that third time.
You definitely were not the only one. I thought it. All these people in Philadelphia thought it. We were so close. But one person who knew they had it in them was Bdubzz as he kicks out.
These two men, these giants, these behemoths, have thrown everything at one another. And now into the corner, he sends him. Oh my god, just tosses him.
Chucks him.
These two men have done everything in their arsenals.
Oh,
and Kholoki, perhaps calling for the end, has Bdubzz set up on the top rope. On the middle rope is Kholoki. Head under his arm. What is Kholoki looking for here? The spirit of vengeance, perhaps. A huge finishing maneuver in his arsenal. But Bdubzz laying in the forearm, a headbutt now, fighting out. I think Bdubzz has been studying the Ghost Rider, studying tape. He knows what it's like to be put in a move like that. He knows when it's coming. No! Oh my god! Bear claw off the top turnbuckle! Out of nowhere, hook of the leg! And Bdubzz has retained the World Heavyweight Championship!
Just like that, Bdubzz gets the job done.
just when you think he's down and out, just when you think Kholoki has what it takes to put him away with the biggest move in his arsenal, Bdubzz plays a little possum, waits till Kholoki gets him on the top, lifts him up, drops him with the bear claw off the top turnbuckle, and just like that, the Golden Bear remains the Minecraft Wrestling Committee World Heavyweight Champion.
I am so impressed with both of these competitors in their first ever Extreme Chaos main events. Kholoki's first ever Extreme Chaos match. They went on display and showed the world what happens when two freight trains collide.
Win or loss, tonight is nothing for Kholoki to be ashamed for. His first Extreme Chaos main event, let alone his first match on the show. And he put on one hell of a fight against one of the best Minecraft Wrestling has to offer nowadays. But nevertheless, the Golden Bear was the better man and has solidified his spot on the top of the mountain as World Heavyweight Champion as we head into Season 2 of Minecraft Wrestling. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what's going on here? Whoa, whoa! Once again, an incredible main event here tonight. But in the end, the Golden Bear rises head and shoulders above the rest and exits Extreme Chaos 7, the grandest stage of them all, as World Heavyweight Champion. What a show we had tonight. Incredible matches through and through, incredible commentary. Of course, myself, Matty, Jasper earlier on. This has been an incredible show and a perfect way to close out this season, this chapter of Minecraft Wrestling. Matty, got anything to add before I close us off?
We're going nowhere, baby. I'm so excited for Season 2. What a show. Thank you all so much for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Extreme Chaos 7, the grandest stage of them all, and Bdubzz has exited the main event, your World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I've been Omega. Matty and Jasper, of course, have helped me tonight to guide you throughout this beautiful experience. Thank you all for coming out, and we will see you at Season 2. I've been Omega. Good night.